Hey fellow New York and nerdy enthusiasts, today we are taking the subway down to take a bite out of the Big Apple. But first things first, we have to get our protest on.
Water from Fukushima, Daiichi, Japan into the Pacific Ocean. It will start 2023.
Definitely Google Fukushima nuclear power plant and urge President Joe Biden to bring this up at the COP26 conference in November. The late activist Yayoi Hitomi even has a YouTube video. If you're interested, I'll link it below. But now, after a long day of protesting, we have to get our indie refreshment on over at Alice's Teacup, which is owned by two sisters and has 2 locations in the city. It's an adorable nod to the Lewis Carroll children's tale. It has such decorative insides and a really cute outside, with tons of options to take in a delightful afternoon tea. I decided on the vegan white bean soup of the day and the vegan mango scones with Earl Grey tea. For just under $25, I think it's worth a sip in the city. If you happen to be at the Chapter 2 location, you can just walk across the street to the Museum of Comic and Cartoon Art. For just $15, you can walk 4 floors of art that include a lot of comic art from the early 20th century up to today, and that'll include all of your favorite Marvel and DC icons, plus so much more. As you keep going up in floors, you might find yourself going back even farther and seeing some really amazing artwork that isn't just comic, but really great illustrations. I mean, imagine my surprise when I saw a perfect rendition of My Cat and I just right there on the wall. If you head all the way up to the top floor, there's a quaint little bistro with a super sweet outdoor space. If I had time, I would have stopped there for a bite too. But as it is, I'm heading through the crazy Times Square all the way up to the High Line and taking a nice bird's eye view of the city. The High Line provides miles of greenery and a breath of fresh air amongst the hustle and bustle. And the best part is, it's free. Now, every New York article I read on nerdiness recommended the Strand, which is a massive independent bookstore owned and operated for nearly 100 years. It kind of reminded me of Powell's City of Books in Portland. They have everything from classic book gifts to classic books, and you can even send a postcard to your fabulous bookish friends. Now, all this literature got me in the mood for some sloppy Shakespeare. For $35, I found myself in an intimate theater with a very intimate rendition of the Scottish play. They started off strong with welcome shots, and I ended up getting a Juliet, which was some kind of vodka-infused cucumbery drink and a little less stabby than I imagined. Audience participation was a must, and it even made that sad Lady Macbeth monologue really kind of fun. I'm not sure what the bard would think about this, but I had a good time. So from a big nerd in a big city, I'll see you out there.